Against your boy Rambo Diaz. You think you're Rambo, huh?
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, big dog. I know you hear me. Hold up. I ain't ready yet. All right. That's how you gonna do me?
Fine. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Bodius.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands.
You know that's some bullshit. Nope, you don't get 30 seconds. Let's go. Count down from 10.
He picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Ingram. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And it's a good return here.
Rambodius.
All the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Who you talking about, me?
Yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Huh?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You ready? Check 48, the mic. Your track, your track.
Now Breeze again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Man.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You got lucky,
Just
boy.
Like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from
You
scrimmage.
got lucky, boy.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Come on with it.
David Onyemata gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35.
That's not enough, boy.
Before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. Snead's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's too high.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just cut it down because you're going to pop yourself.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
I just say you can do it however you want. I don't want you to hurt yourself, though. You like my little baby in there trying to cook.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Damn, man.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left into a double team.
Yeah.
Intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy who took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
I love this play right
Looking
here.
to throw again on second down. Breeze is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield.
You can laugh all day. You haven't scored,
47-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far.
You do all
Luckily
that for
me,
nothing.
though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game,
I'll
doesn't it? Everybody
you
talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Thank you a lot.
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You my biggest
the
hater,
Ravens
man.
get
You
a
my
new
biggest
set of
fan,
downs.
dude.
Give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
Look, this
first
is
and
an
10.
interception right there. Thank you.
From the gun,
Gratitude.
it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long. Pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
You know what time it is, boy. Rambodius.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We're not tripping on what the fuck it is. That's all we know. We on your ass.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Boy, you got high hopes, don't you?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's like you in there cooking bacon, babe.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, I'm about to show your ass what I'm doing.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I remember Jimmy Smith was a rookie.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
Man, he robbed the fuck out of me, man. You know that.
But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Running with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
21. Sammy! Hey, look, 48. Look, Matt, you don't like the 48 right now.
There's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Ain't no fucking way. Because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Thomas, the intended target from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Breeze going to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Gibbs got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 41 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Still going. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Back to throw. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He dumps it down to Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. This is caught by Gibb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.